but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a Snicker bait. Talking about.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the veteran kicker Phil Dawson ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, Bradford. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Butler from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So out come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Christian Kirk deep to return it. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down at the 8. Hey,
gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Harris now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start the drive with Lynch. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
29.
From midfield, here's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to fight through one tackle. In middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Carr keeps it on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On the handoff, Lynch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
He'll get it up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Gotta hurry. Monday.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They go play action. Now Bradford escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bryce Butler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
37. Go. Get set.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Off the play fake, Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
Third and short yardage. Bradford eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is Harris. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And an alley to run. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Bradford on first down. Right side, Gresham. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Rolling to his right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw on second down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. They'll go for it. It's Carr looking deep in the direction. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of his end zone, Bradford. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gotta hurry.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Bradford finding Nelson for an Arizona first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Hey, gotta hurry.
A first down throw for Bradford. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The 40. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll throw again. Bradford. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And off comes the Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Express.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That for granted no matter.